Jai Hind, and today's update is on the reflection of history and historical agreements. As I always affirm, history is a compass. Let's understand the clever but unethical 1963 China Pakistan boundary agreement. But before that, why China? China का जिक्र क्यों? पहलगांव में सब कुछ हुआ, सारे यूट्यूब वीडियोस आर ऑल अबाउट पहलगांव, व्हाट इज आर्मी डूइंग, व्हाट इज नेवी डूइंग. सो व्हाई चाइना? China experienced the pressure, realized that it needed to create a distraction, which is why China is the mastermind behind routing Hamas and Pakistan together through Turkey in order to create the situations for use as an attempt to distract away from China, which is or was expected from China. That's why China has miscalculated so badly. It's why now things will begin to escalate in the Indo-Pacific. Now let's reopen the history. I will not take you through the all preparedness of armed forces, dhoondha and all that, but understanding the root, how historical evidences is shaping the geopolitical dynamics. Let's deep dive. In 1963, Pakistan and China pulled off a sneaky but unethical move with the China Pakistan Boundary Agreement. Pakistan gave away 5,180 square kilometers of the Shaksgam Valley, a region in Jammu and Kashmir that legally belongs to India. To China, this was a clever plan to team up with a powerful ally and weaken India, but it was flat out wrong because the land was not Pakistanis to give. India strongly opposes this 1963 Sino Pakistan boundary agreement because it believes Pakistan and China unfairly changed the borders of areas. India claims as its own like parts of Jammu and Kashmir, including the Shaksgam Valley. Now, India sees this agreement as an illegal since Pakistan gave away land in Pakistan, occupied Kashmir, we call it POK, to China without India's consent. Now, similarly, China claims Arunachal Pradesh, calling it South Tibet, which India again rejects as an attempt to grab its territory. Now, these moves by Pakistan and China have kept the India China border tense, leading to conflicts like the 1962 war, the 2017 Doklam standoff, and 2020 was the Galwan clash. Now, the action of Pakistan and China have hurt India in multiple ways. In 1963, Pakistan gave land to China to gain its support against India, making the Kashmir issue more complicated. China's projects like the China Pakistan Economic Corridor, we call it CPAC, pass through POK, which India sees as a violation of its rights and sanctity. China also keeps pushing into Indian territory along these borders, forcing India to spend heavily on defense and border security. This puts pressure on the India's economy and even foreign relations. So together, Pakistan and China's unfair strategy have created a distrust, ongoing border disputes, and even long-term economic and political and strategic challenges for India, pushing to build stronger defenses and alliances like the Quad to protect itself. Now, when we just deep dive more into this Sino-Pakistan agreement, Sino-Pak agreements refer to the deals between China and Pakistan that have strengthened their partnership, often affecting India's interests. Now, what are the key agreements in this Sino-Pakistan 1963 Sino-Pakistan boundary agreement? What happened? Pakistan gave China about 5,180 square kilometers of land in the Shaksgam Valley, part of the POK, which India claims as its own. In return, China gave Pakistan some land too. What is Pakistan doing of that land? I don't know. But India says Pakistan had no right to give away this land. Now, why did they do it? Pakistan wanted China's support against India, especially after the 1962 India China war. China wanted a secure border and to show India as uncooperative. That's how they changed the stance or the dialogue, which they have failed. We all know that. Impact on India. India rejected the agreement, saying it violates its sovereignty and sanctity. It deepened the Kashmir dispute and make India's border issues with both countries worse. Now let's also see CPEC. What is it? Started in 2013, CPEC is a huge project where China's invest billions, around 62 billion by 2020 to build roads, railways, ports and power plants in Pakistan. What is Pakistan doing of all this? I don't know. It connects China's Xinjiang region to Pakistan's Gwadar port. Now, why is it important? For China, it's a shorter route for trade and energy supplies. For Pakistan, it brings money, jobs, better infrastructure. It's part of China's BRI and a lot of illicit things also. Impact on India. CPEC passes through Gilgit Baltistan in POK, which India claims. Now, India sees this as a China supporting Pakistan's control over disputed land, hurting India's sovereignty. It also strengthens Pakistan's economy and military challenging India's security. Then when we see the military and nuclear cooperation, what happened? Since the 1960s, China has helped Pakistan with weapons, military training and even nuclear technology. For example, in 1986, they signed a nuclear cooperation deal and China helped build nuclear power plants in Pakistan. Why did they do it? Both countries see India as a rival. China supports Pakistan to keep India busy in the region while Pakistan gets so-called stronger to counter India. What is the impact on India? Now this cooperation makes Pakistan a very bigger threat to India, especially with advanced weapons and nuclear capabilities. It forces India to spend more on defense and seek alliances to balance this threat. Then I'll also touch upon the trade and other agreements because they play a very important role. What are they? After this 1963 agreement, China and Pakistan signed deals for trade and air travel. China is now Pakistan's biggest trading partner and they work together on the projects like the Karakoram Highway built in the 1970s. Again, why are they important? These deals make their friendship, trust stronger, helping both countries economically and even strategically. What is the impact on India? Now, these agreements increase China's influence in Pakistan, which surrounds India. Projects like this Karakoram highway through POK further challenges India's sovereignty claims and even security. So the unethical actions behind these Sino-Pakistan agreements historically, like the 1963 boundary deal and CPEC, show how Pakistan and China have worked together to gain advantages, often at India's expense only. By giving away the disputed land and building projects through POK, they challenge India's rights and create ongoing tensions. So these moves have forced India to strengthen its military, build border structure and even form alliances like the Quad to protect itself. So the agreements have deepened mistrust, kept border disputes alive and created long-term challenges for India's security and economy, requiring a strong and smart response to maintain its position in the region. Today, when we see the timings of US Vice President who was here and USA pressurizing India in tariff war, India making a global prominence, Pakistan does not have anything to challenge India. ये 2019 का पाकिस्तान नहीं है, ये 2025 का ग्रिप्ड इन पॉवर्टी पाकिस्तान है And in my first video also, I had mentioned about the foreign interference in this attack of here is the foreign nation supporting Pakistan. So there is a support from USA also. Don't forget that. मैं किसी को favor नहीं कर रही हूँ. But the fact is, let's understand, rather accept, ऐसे ही चाइना proxy war करेगा इंडिया में. And I have said this last year also. Arunachal Pradesh will be different tactics and a different playground, unfortunately, altogether. We'll talk later on that region. I hope you find this video informative. If yes, kindly share and like the video. Jai Hind and Jai Bharat.